Steve, Buxton's the team you've played already a few times, you told me, but have you picked up much more from this week of scouting and looking at them?
No, I went across to watch them on Tuesday and the game was cancelled, which was quite a surprise considering they're on a 4G pitch, and I think the team they were playing also in the FA Cup, so I think they must have agreed to postpone the game, so I didn't get to see them. Spoke to two managers, Graham Fenton this morning and the coach at Morpeth, who both played them the last 2 weeks, and got as much information as I can from that. But as I say, I did hope to go and watch them on Tuesday, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, similarly to Earlham, is this a game where you can give some of your fringe players a few minutes?
It wasn't really like that at Earlham. It was lads who deserved the chance. I don't change the team, and I didn't want to change the team just for the sake of changing the team. But lads needed to play, and lads, a couple of them needed a rest. It wasn't to give people a game. It'll be similar Saturday. You know, there's a couple of injuries from the Kings Lane game, but ultimately we want to put out the strongest side possible. That isn't going to risk anything for the coming games. So. Saturday will be a strong side again, yeah.
They've recently changed as well to a 3G pitch. Will that be a factor in this game?
Well, we haven't played on one this season. The temptation was to train on one this week, but we've got 2 or 3 big players coming back from injury now. Big Steve's going to be training this week. Don't want their first 2 or 3 sessions to be on 3G if possible. So we've had to find a happy medium. We may do a 45-minute session on 3G tomorrow.
Yeah, and I ask you every week, and you just touched on Steve there, but is there any kind of updates on Steve Simmonite and Dan Simmonite?
Yeah, hopefully he's going to be joining us today, and hopefully he'll get through today. We won't involve him Saturday. Build him up again next week. Try and get a longer training session into him maybe Tuesday. See how he responds to that, and then see if he's available for Telford game. Dan Maguire a little bit longer, Callum Griffiths a little bit longer, but maybe not as long as we initially thought. So having those 3 back on top of the squad that we had on Saturday, and the players that weren't even involved, will give us a really strong group going into the tough winter spell.
Yeah, and just lastly, a little stat for you: the only team to actually be unbeaten in the top 7 divisions. As a manager, you must be very pleased with that.
Yeah, of course, it's a great accolade for the players and how hard they've been to beat and how much they dug in. I did think Saturday was a huge stride forward, as in a team that had been absolutely flying all season, and just the fact that they stuck to the task so well. They took such pleasure in keeping a clean sheet, such joy every time one of them put a block in or made a tackle. They were backing each other up, and I just thought Saturday, more than any, forget with the ball. I've got that Kings Lynn probably passing stats and everything was probably higher than ours, but just for sheer determination and will not to concede on Saturday was a real boost for me.
Yeah, and I think there's a handful of players actually in the team for the week. How good is that to see?
Yeah, it's as I say, I know it's all managers will say it, and it's down to the players, but it is really, we've done the work that we could in the week on Kings Lynn, which we don't do a lot on other teams, to be honest with you, because as I've said, we tend to worry about ourselves. If we perform and we defend like we do, we will get chances. We've got too many good players not to get chances, and they have to go out and they have to put the plan in action, and they did that. Great on Saturday, but the first thing we said when we got back into training this week was every single game we play has to be with that intensity, has to be with that focus and that attitude, no matter who we play, because it's not maybe not the Kings Lyns that are going to catch us out. It may be a team that if we don't go into every game thinking the same way, and take even 2 or 3% lightly, that's where we'll come unstuck. So the focus on every single game has to be the same.